The Lory Meagher Cup final will kick off a great weekend of hurling action at Croke Park when Fermanagh and Louth take to the field on Saturday afternoon. The Meagher Cup might be the fifth tier of the All-Ireland Hurling Championship, but there's no doubt that this was the most balanced and keenly contested of all the tiers. Lancashire were forced to withdraw due to COVID-related travel restrictions, which left Fermanagh, Cavan and Louth as the only participants, but the margins were as thin as a sheet of paper. Fermanagh secured their place in the final with a 1-point win over Louth and a draw against Cavan, which meant Louth and Cavan's meeting would essentially be a playoff for a place in the final. In the end, Louth came through by 2 points and Cavan were the odd team out, albeit by the narrowest of margins. Like the rest of the tiers, the Lory Meagher Cup is named after a hurling legend, with Meagher being a star for Kilkenny during the 1920s and 30s. The Tullaroan native played for his local club and helped them win 5 Kilkenny hurling championships across his career. 2 in a row were won in the mid-1920s, while he won a third in 1930. A second 2 in a row arrived in 1933 and 1934, and by this time Meagher lifted the trophies himself as captain. Meagher forced his way into the Kilkenny team in 1924 and would remain a regular fixture for over a decade before playing his final game in the 1937 All-Ireland final loss to Tipperary. While it wasn't the final chapter he would have won it, he had a lot of success with the Cats, winning 3 All-Ireland titles, 8 Leinster crowns and a single National League. He also had success with his province, helping Leinster win the Railway Cup on 2 occasions. Meagher came from good stock, with 3 of his brothers also playing for Kilkenny. His father was believed to have been in attendance at the first ever GAA meeting in 1884, and Meagher was also a cousin of Pierce, Jack and Dick Grace, Jack Cogan and Gerry Johnston, who combined for 21 All-Irelands across football and hurling. Meagher passed away in 1973 at 73 years old, but his legacy remains strong, with many regarding him as one of hurling's best midfielders of all time. Fermanagh haven't been to the final of the Lory Meagher since 2015, but that was their third appearance in the decider in 3 years. Tyrone beat them in 2012 before Longford also got the better of them in 2014. However, it was a case of third time lucky for the Ironmen as they managed to win the competition in 2015 thanks to a 5-point victory over Sligo. Fermanagh's star player so far has been Sean Corrigan, who had won 7 against Louth and 8 points against Cavan for a tally of 115 in their 2 games. While that leads the way, John Duffy and Tom Keenan have also impressed with 1-4 and 1-2 respectively. The Fermanagh hurlers are led by Joe Baldwin. Baldwin was originally from Waterford, but work has taken him to Armagh, where he's now based, and he has held several hurling and camogie posts within Ulster. Here are the players Baldwin has used so far in the Lory Meagher Cup. Louth don't have a long history in this competition and have spent more time in the Nicky Rackard Cup of late. They did win this one once though. In 2016 they beat Sligo in the final, which earned them Rackard Cup status, which they had held onto until this season. Louth have done an excellent job of sharing scoring responsibilities across the team, with 12 players having scored in their 2 games so far. Darren Gagan is the danger man with 11 points across the 2 games, but Jamie McDonnell and Andrew Macklin are worth looking out for, having seen the green flag raised after strikes against Fermanagh and Cavan respectively. Louth are led by Paul McCormick, who has the chance to end his first season in charge with silverware by lifting the Lory Meagher Cup. Here are the players he has used in guiding Louth to Saturday's showpiece. When these sides met in the group stage, there wasn't much in it, with Fermanagh winning by a point. Louth had looked the more likely winners, but 2 injury time goals got the Ironmen over the line. Neither side were impressive in the league, with Louth bottom of 3A and Fermanagh bottom of 3B. However, that will all be forgotten by Saturday evening for one of the sides, as there's no better way to finish a campaign than with silverware, and either Fermanagh or Louth will get that opportunity by lifting the Lory Meagher Cup at Croke Park this Saturday.